Meet the 10 most glamorous royals. Who's number 1? Some were born with a crown. Others earned it through sheer style, charisma, and unstoppable charm. But these 10 royals don't just rule palaces. They absolutely rule the red carpet and the fashion headlines. Welcome to Gisela'sStyleRoyal, where luxury lives forever, fashion means power, and elegance always wins. Today, I'm counting down the 10 most glamorous and stylish royal women of all time. And get ready, because we've got it all. Legendary fashion moments, tiaras that could pay off a nation's debt, designer gowns worth millions, and even a few fashion-fueled revenge stories. Are you ready for a royal runway of power, drama, glamour, and pure regal style? And don't go anywhere, because there's a tiny royal already stealing the spotlight with every step. It's like she was born ready for her own crown. Number 10. Queen Maxima of the Netherlands. The queen of color, outrageous hats, and the most fabulous smile in all of Europe. Born in Argentina, trained as an economist, and now queen consort of the Netherlands. Maxima Zorreguieta is not discreet, and thank goodness she doesn't even try to be. Her style? High fashion with drama, volume, and flair. Think statement gowns, bold accessories, theatrical headpieces, and the confidence to say, "Yes, I'm the queen, and yes, I chose this turban myself." While some royals go for less is more, Maxima is the whole runway. Armani Privé, Natan, Claes Iversen, Oscar de la Renta. Her closet is a front row seat at Fashion Week. Her looks are powerful, eye-catching, and oh so Maxima. And her tiaras? Not subtle. They're basically diamond cathedrals on her head. But don't get it twisted. She's not just about the looks. She's one of Europe's most beloved royals, full of warmth, energy, and heart. She brings joy to every room and somehow makes carrying 7 kilos of tulle look completely natural. Elegant? Absolutely. A little extra? Often. And we love her for it. Iconic since the day she said, "I do." Tiara, veil, and real royal tears included. Queen Maxima isn't just about fashion, she's pure presence. And that, darling, can't be bought or borrowed. Number 9. Princess Amira Al Tawil. Did you also think Saudi princesses were always quiet, dressed in black, and hidden behind a curtain? Well, then you haven't met Amira Al Tawil. She stepped into the spotlight with golden turbans, Elisab gowns, and more presence than an entire runway show in Dubai. Yes, she was once married to one of the wealthiest princes in the world. But Amira didn't settle for being just the wife of. She started speaking on global stages, gave speeches at the UN, and stole the show at every event she attended, dressed like royalty straight off a red carpet. Her style? Sophisticated, modern, and always flawless. She adores detailed caftans, statement jewelry, dramatic capes, and dresses that blend Arabian tradition with global haute couture. In a country where women couldn't even drive at the time, she drove her image like a pro. She's graced the covers of Harper's Bazaar, Vanity Fair, and left the entire fashion world asking, "Wait, who is this insanely cool royal?" While others stayed in the shadows, Amira made a statement with every look. "I'm Saudi, I'm a princess, and I'm a free woman." Number 8. Queen Mary of Denmark. From sales assistant to queen consort of Europe. Can you imagine going to a bar, meeting a prince, and ending up a queen? Well, it's not a Netflix movie. It's the real-life story of Mary Donaldson, now the dazzling Queen of Denmark. Born in Australia, Mary was working in advertising and selling clothes when she met Crown Prince Frederick during the 2000 Olympics. And since that day, she hasn't just won his heart, she won over the entire world of royal fashion lovers. She's been named the most stylish royal in Europe by multiple fashion magazines, and her wardrobe? It's a masterclass in textile diplomacy and royal chic. She mixes Danish designers with French haute couture. Her style is classic, refined, and loaded with stunning details, silk capes, flawless tailoring, and tiaras that shine without asking for permission. Her go-to designers? Jesper Hovering, Lasse Spangenberg, and of course, Valentino. But here's the twist. Mary is also the queen of chic outfit repeats. Always elegant, always smart, always queenly. And her coronation in 2024? A style moment for the ages. A structured white gown, a dramatic cape, and that regal stare that said it all. Mary doesn't scream fashion like Maxima or chase the cameras like Kate. She just shows up, and the style world bows down. Elegant? Absolutely. Beloved? So much. Untouchable? Just enough to make her iconic. Mary proved you don't need to be born royal to look and act like one from the very first royal wave. Number 7. Beatrice Borromeo. There are stylish royals, and then there's Beatrice Borromeo. Italian aristocrat, Dior muse, and probably the best-dressed woman in the entire Grimaldi clan. Granddaughter of a count, daughter of Italian nobility, she grew up between castles, marble columns, and fashion weeks. But don't be fooled. She's also a lawyer and former political journalist. Yes, brains and beauty in one royal package. In 2015, she married Pierre Casiraghi, grandson of Grace Kelly, and since then, she's become the most glamorous, untitled royal in all of Europe. Beatrice doesn't just wear clothes, she creates walking works of art. Every outfit looks like a Harper's Bazaar cover come to life. Organza capes, two-piece suits that feel like textile architecture, and gala gowns so flawless, you'd swear she sleeps on an ironing board. She's always in Dior, Chanel, or Valentino, with that Renaissance goddess aura and a face that says, "Yes, I was born for this." And honestly, she was. Her signature? Soft tones, sculptural silhouettes, effortless poise. Beatrice doesn't follow trends, she transforms them into art. Elegant like a living editorial, natural like she was born in a Vogue filter. Unforgettable because Beatrice doesn't walk, she floats, and wherever she steps, there's a cover shot waiting. If you've made it this far, act like a royal. Take control, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and tell me in the comments, who do you think should be higher in the ranking? Number 6. Princess Charlene of Monaco. When Charlene walks into a room, you're not sure if you're seeing a princess, a runway model, or the mysterious lead in a Cannes thriller. And honestly, that's part of her magic. Born in South Africa, a former Olympic swimmer, she met Prince Albert and ended up as the Princess of Monaco, and a global meme for crying at her own wedding. The dress? Armani Haute Couture. Her? Like a Greek statue, flawless, statuesque, and yes, a little chilly. But here's the thing, Charlene has her own unique style. While many royals play it safe with pastels and lace, she shows up in geometric cuts, all-white looks, futuristic accents, and that sleek hairstyle that screams, "I don't need volume to stand out." Her outfits are calculated, structured, and editorial, with a coolness that may seem distant but always turns heads. She's the queen of dramatic minimalism. And the rumors? Oh, they never stop. Is she sad? Does she hate being a princess? Is she secretly living in another country? But while everyone talks, Charlene stays silent, then shows up in Dior, Acris, or Ralph Lauren Couture and steals every camera in the room. Truth is, Charlene doesn't need to smile to command the spotlight. She owns it. Number 5. Princess Margaret. Before Lady Di was making headlines with her fashion, there was one royal who broke every rule first. Glamorous, bold, misunderstood, and absolutely unforgettable. The younger sister of Queen Elizabeth, Margaret was never meant to rule, but she was destined to shine brighter than most stars in royal history. While her sister trained for the crown, Margaret was smoking with a drink in hand on the balcony of Buckingham Palace. While the Queen avoided scandals, she fell in love with a divorced man. In the 1950s, she'd escape to the island of Moustique, host legendary parties, and toast whiskey with Grace Kelly, Mick Jagger, and half of swinging London. She was the first British royal to rock strapless gowns, deep necklines, oversized jewels, and unapologetic red lips. A literal paparazzi dream. She was a muse to Dior and Norman Hartnell, with a wardrobe that fused British tradition and Parisian glam. Chanel, Dior, Balmain. They all adored her and dressed her like a queen of cinema. Margaret didn't follow fashion trends, she turned them into legend. She was the first royal to be photographed like a Hollywood star. Her official portraits looked like Vogue editorials, and she knew the world was watching, so instead of hiding, she gave them a show. Elegant? Absolutely. Scandalous? Oh yes. Unforgettable? More than anyone in her era. Because Margaret didn't need a crown to reign. She just needed a cocktail, a fabulous dress, a rebel heart, and zero interest in asking for permission. Number 4. Queen Rania of Jordan. When someone says Middle Eastern elegance, one image comes to mind. Queen Rania in 5-inch heels wearing Dior and carrying a feminist speech in her clutch. Since becoming queen at just 28, Rania has been a whirlwind of style, intelligence, and social activism. She's a champion for women's rights, education, and modern reform, and she does it all while looking like she walked out of a Vogue cover. Her style? Think sculpted silhouettes, neutral tones, sharp belts, and an obsession with blending Jordanian tradition with European couture. One day, she's in custom Fendi. The next, she's in a hand-embroidered kaftan made by local artisans. And although she dresses like the editor-in-chief of a fashion magazine, there's nothing shallow about her presence. Every appearance is flawless, like runway meets royal duty. Rania isn't just a queen by marriage, she's a queen by presence, and that's not inherited, that's earned. Number 3. Grace Kelly, Princess of Monaco. Before Kate Middleton, before Queen Rania, there was her. Grace Kelly, the Hollywood actress who left the red carpet behind to become true royalty. And she did it with the same poise and glamour that won her an Oscar. Grace didn't need to adapt to royalty. Royalty had to level up the moment she walked into the palace in silk gloves and diamonds. And yes, she did it wearing a wedding dress so legendary, so timeless, that it's still copied at royal weddings all over the world, even decades later. Her style? A masterclass in elegance. Clean lines, pastel tones, white gloves, pearls, and her most iconic accessory, the handbag now named after her. Yes, the legendary Hermès Kelly. Do you realize the level of power it takes to make Hermès rename a bag after you? Exactly. Grace had it. She was the muse of Dior, Balenciaga, and Givenchy, but she was also the queen of less is more. With just a midi skirt, a strand of pearls, and a single look, she could land the cover of Vogue without saying a single word. And while her real life in Monaco wasn't as fairy tale perfect as it looked, she never stopped embodying the ideal of a royal. Graceful, poised, sophisticated, and unforgettable. Elegant? She is the definition. An icon? Forever. The most emulated royal look in history? Absolutely. Because Grace Kelly didn't just play a princess, she became the eternal blueprint of what a true princess should be. Number 2. Kate Middleton, Princess of Wales. Let's be honest, when Kate steps out, the world stops and the cameras zoom in like snipers. And the craziest part? In over 20 years, she hasn't had a single bad outfit. Not one. Zero. Nada. From a girl in a Zara coat to the Princess of Wales wearing priceless tiaras and commanding royal attention, Kate built her image like she was laying the foundation of a royal cathedral, flawless, refined, and made to last forever. Her signature? Timeless silhouettes, glossy royal blowouts, and those majestic coats that could be displayed in a museum of elegance. How many coats does she have? No idea, but probably more than Buckingham has chandeliers or corgis combined. Her favorite designers? Alexander McQueen, Jenny Packham, Catherine Walker. Kate is British elegance wrapped in diplomatic poise and luxury fabrics. And when she rewears an outfit, she does it so well that even fashion editors pause and take notes. She's graceful, always. Impeccable, without question. The most copied woman in the UK? 100% confirmed. Kate has everything a 21st century royal icon needs: balance, beauty, and a global media that can't take their eyes off her. Number 1. Princess Diana of Wales. There are royals who dress well, and then there's Lady Di, The woman who wore a little black dress to say, "I'm done," and left the entire world breathless. Diana wasn't just the people's princess. She was the rule breaker who reinvented royal fashion and turned style into a powerful, personal language. From a shy young girl in puff sleeves and oversized collars, to a bold icon in show-stopping silhouettes and fearless necklines, Diana's evolution was a fashion runway of emotions right before our eyes. And let's talk about her iconic moments: the revenge dress, the wedding gowns straight out of a fairy tale, tailored suits with white sneakers, red dresses, blue gowns, and every look that sent a clear message. Elegant from the first camera flash, iconic forever, and adored until her last breath. She was a muse to top designers, an inspiration across generations, and a royal who broke every mold and made it look effortless. But wait, before we end, let's talk about one tiny royal. Yes, we're talking about Princess Charlotte, small in age, big in presence. She may only be 10 years old, but she already owns the cameras like a pro. Charlotte didn't just inherit her grandma's charm and her mom's elegance, she's got that "I know I'll rule someday" sparkle in her eyes. Mini coats, picture-perfect hairstyles, and royal waves that look choreographed, Charlotte steals the spotlight every single time. And trust me, with that mix of poise, sass, and royal genes, she's going to make serious headlines in the future. Mark my words, she'll be high on this ranking in a few years. And if this royal ranking made you dream, reminisce, or Google your favorite look, subscribe to Gisela'sStyleRoyal, hit that like button, and tell me in the comments, who deserves to be crowned Queen of Style? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Royal Scoop.